Hey, what's up guys, Insta Gaming here with an Xbox One PS4 video, what I'm getting, exclusive games for each, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, the gameplay on here is in 84-4 with the MSMC red dot laser, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go into detail with that at all. So, I'm getting the PS4 because I just want to switch it up. I've had the original Xbox and 360, but I also had the original PlayStation and PlayStation 2. I never really liked the Xbox exclusives, Halo and Gears of War and stuff like that. I mean, they're alright, the story's good, but I liked Halo 2, and Halo 3 was alright. But, whenever I actually got to play either God of War, or the tiny bit of Killzone or Infamous I played, I actually really enjoyed it. So with the exclusives for those, for the PlayStation, I decided to get the PlayStation 4. Well, I'm deciding to get the PlayStation 4. But hopefully before the next generation, after this generation, when everything's going to be scary, all the technology is going to be way too advanced, I'll also have an Xbox, hopefully. But I really think the restrictions they had and took off the Xbox One are ridiculous. If you weren't able to play used games, GameStop would be in some trouble, because we all know when you trade in a game that they just released, they give you $25, maybe $30, even if that, and then they go right back on the shelves for $50, $55, and if they didn't have that, it would be terrible. They would lose a lot of money. And I guess I'll get to the Xbox or PlayStation 4 exclusive. We have a game called Knack. It's listed primarily aimed at the younger kids, and it the game takes place during a war between humans and goblins. And Knack is a creature made up of ancient relics, and they allow him to transform into like different things, like beasts or something. I don't know. I was looking at a little bit of it, and it was kind of weird. But it looks like it's gonna be kind of like Jack and Dexter, Sly, something in that general area that a lot of older people like too. I mean, I've played Sly Cooper and like Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that. I didn't play all of them. I played a couple of them. I played Jack and Dexter, and I played Ratchet and Clank, and some other ones like that. And it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be in the general area of what that's like, which PlayStation usually does release games like that. Next we have Killzone Shadowfall. This one takes place 30 years after Killzone 3, which I didn't get to play much of Killzone 3, so I'm going to have a fun time trying to understand it. I'll probably just go on here and look for some people who have Killzone 3 walkthrough, something like that. But the plot revolves around a cold war between the Helghast and the Vectin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Two species uncomfortably living side by side. So it's probably going to be like a inside war trying to maybe split things up, I don't know. But okay, next we have Infamous Second Son. This game is set 7 years after the events of Infamous 2. It is about a 24-year-old guy who suddenly discovers the ability to affect and manipulate fire and smoke, and maybe more. They haven't released a whole lot on it. I've watched the trailer a couple times. But his brother is also a cop. So, next we have a Drive Club, and Drive Club is the new racing game from Evolution Studios. Drive Club shifts the focus from off-road to road racing. The developers have been insisting that the game has been in the making for about 9 years, which, I mean, the new Duke Nukem game was in the making for forever, and it sucked. So I guess it doesn't really matter how long you work on it, it's just the stuff that you have to do to make it right and everybody to like it. And the story was kind of funny, it had the funny stuff to it. Now we have, for the PlayStation, we have The Order 1886. The trailer shows an alternate history in which humanity has been at war with shadowy, as yet unspecified creatures for centuries. This game takes place in London, and real characters from the period are expected to make cameos. Alright, and now we're going to go to the Xbox One exclusives.
Domination.
First we have Rise, Son of Rome.
Capture the objective.
This game puts players in the role of General Marius Titus, I don't know if I said that right, as he fights to keep control of his home city. The game was originally announced for the Xbox 360, and it will put players in the role of a warrior and a general. Gamers will control a group of Roman soldiers, or fight as an individual soldier, depending on what the situation calls for. I actually did watch the gameplay they had on the Xbox dashboard for this, and this game, I think, might be is the only one I would maybe miss on. I mean, but I might play it eventually. So next we have Forza Motorsports 5. They already showed the impressive graphics, Microsoft did, of Forza 5, and the game looks just as impressive now with the trailer and more that they're putting out. More interesting than the pretty graphics is the game's drivatar feature that will use cloud computing to replace AI opponents with the simulation of human opponents. Forza 5 will extract data from how gamers drive and put those created avatars into cars their friends, families, and strangers can race against in connected single-player races. That seems like it might actually be cool, but I was never actually into driving games. I mean, I had a Forza and it was still like open, like it wasn't even opened yet. Now we have Quantum Break. Microsoft didn't show much of the new game from Remedy, only a short demo that showed off the graphics and sci-fi plot part of the game. Quantum Break will blend TV and video games, which explains why the initial reveal featured a live action scene. Not much is known at the moment, however. D4. D4 is a new episodic murder mystery game. The trailer showed that what looks like some Kinect motion controls, but it didn't have many more details. I do think it's about his wife. His wife got murdered and he's like a private investigator, I think. And last but not least, Titanfall. I actually did get a Game Informer that had Titanfall in it. And all I really know other than that is that this game the developer for this game is Respawn, which were responsible for the Call of Duty franchise at Infinity Ward. So they helped do the Modern Warfare and stuff like that. There's a bird outside. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. And yeah, if you want to, leave it down in the comments what system you're planning on getting and why, if you want. So yeah, I'm InStyle Gaming, and I'm out.
Hostiles have destroyed your sentry gun. Keep pressing the fight. We're ahead. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Care package inbound. Lost A. Sentry gun ready to deploy. Losing Bravo. AGR awaiting orders. MQ-27 Dragonfire ready for launch. Dragonfire deployed.